As the sun sets over the mighty Indus, I ride across Kotri Barrage, where water has carried the stories of civilizations for thousands of years. Tonight, my journey takes me into Hyderabad, a city of tombs and dynasties, where history breathes through stone and silence. From the grandeur of Mir Karam Ali Talpur's resting place to the legacy of Mian Gulam Nabi Kolhoro, these monuments remind us that power fades but memory endures. This is not just a ride across a river, it is a passage into the echoes of Sindh's past. Welcome to Tarar Support, where every journey becomes a story, and every story connects us across borders. The Indus River, lifeline of civilizations, flows toward the Arabian Sea. At Kotri Barrage, its final crossing, the waters spread wide, carrying centuries of history. As I ride across this bridge at dusk, I am not just crossing a river, but entering the echoes of Sindh's past. Kotri stands as the last sentinel of the Indus, reminding us that every journey begins with the river, and every story returns to it. These are the tombs of the Talpur Mirs, rulers of Sindh from 1784 until 1843. The Talpurs were a Baluk dynasty who rose to power after defeating the Kolhoros, and for nearly 60 years they governed Sindh from Hyderabad. Their reign was marked by both cultural patronage and political struggle as they faced growing pressure from the expanding British Empire. The tombs here, known locally as Kubbas, were built between 1812 and 1843. They house the resting places of Talpur rulers, their families and children. The architecture reflects a simpler style compared to the earlier Kolhoro monuments, yet these domes still carry the dignity of a dynasty that once commanded Sindh. The Talpurs are remembered for their resistance against the British at the Battle of Mian in 1843, where they fought bravely but were defeated. That battle marked the end of the Talpur rule and the beginning of British control over Sindh. Walking among these tombs, you are surrounded by echoes of that turning point in history, where local dynasties gave way to colonial power. Today, the Talpur tombs stand as silent witnesses to a lost era. They remind us of rulers who tried to preserve Sindh's independence, of families who lived and died here, and of a heritage that still speaks through stone and silence. For those who don't know, this is not just a graveyard, it is a chapter of Sindh's story, written in domes and dust. Now I arrive at the tomb of Mian Gulam Nabi Kolhoro, a ruler of the Kolhoro dynasty. The Kolhoros governed Sindh in the 18th century, bringing stability after years of turmoil. They were known for building mosques, canals, and tombs that shaped the cultural landscape of Sindh. But their rule eventually weakened, and in 1783 the Talpurs rose to power. The Talpurs, a Baluch dynasty, shifted the capital to Hyderabad and ruled until 1843, when the British defeated them at the Battle of Mian. Together, the Kolhoros and Talpurs represent two chapters of Sindh's history, dynasties that left behind monuments like this tomb, reminders of a heritage carved in stone and memory. I now walk around the tomb of Mian Nabi Kolhoro, one of the rulers of the Kolhoro dynasty that shaped Sindh in the 18th century. The Kolhoros rose to power after the decline of the Mughal influence, bringing stability to this land. They were known for building canals to irrigate fields, mosques that still stand today, and tombs like this one, monuments that carry their legacy in stone. Mian Gulam Nabi Kolhoro ruled during a time of transition. His dynasty balanced faith and politics, trying to preserve Sindh's independence while nurturing its culture. But as internal divisions grew, the Kolhoros weakened, and eventually the Talpurs replaced them as rulers of Sindh. This tomb, though weathered by time, is more than a resting place. It is a reminder of a dynasty that once gave Sindh its identity, its architecture, and its resilience. Walking here among the silence of these walls, you feel the echoes of history, the rise and fall of rulers, the continuity of culture, and the enduring presence of the Indus River that witnessed it all. For those who don't know, Mian Gulam Nabi Kolhoro's tomb is not just a monument, it is a chapter of Sindh's story, preserved in Hyderabad's heritage. When we walk through places like these tombs, we are not just visiting monuments, we are entering living chapters of history. These stones remind us of rulers, saints, and dynasties who shaped Sindh, who faced challenges, built legacies, and left lessons for us to carry forward. By visiting historical sites, we connect with the struggles and achievements of those who came before us. We learn resilience from their defeats, vision from their leadership, and humility from the fact that even the most powerful eventually rest in silence. These lessons can guide us in our own lives, teaching us to value time, to build with purpose, and to leave behind something meaningful. History is not only about the past, it is a mirror for the present. When we listen to these echoes, we improve ourselves, we grow wiser, and we find strength to face our own journeys. If you believe in learning from history and carrying these lessons into life, join us on this path. Subscribe to Tarar Support, and together we will keep exploring stories that inspire reflection and connect us across borders.